Black men, Japan needs you. Japan is calling specifically for black men. I know you are saying why, Tasha. They said they need babies, and black men tend to make a lot of them. After South Korea proposed last week $75,000 per baby that a family has, Japan is in desperate need, okay? And they are calling all black men, specifically immigrants, to come and impregnate their women so that they can save their dying population. I don't understand because, black men were once and still is on the inner side of the line, which means their lives, what are you going to guarantee us if we send our men over there to help save you? Could you imagine? Think about this. After everything they put us through, everything, y'all trying to take these men out. Now you need them to repopulate the earth? The United States is responsible for what's going on over there in Japan. Why should we be held responsible? And get this, they ain't even paying no money to do it. They're just saying, please, black men, immigrants, please come have babies with our women. Here's the thing, we're gonna need to run some tests because it could be from what happened years ago as to why their population is down. You know what I'm saying? That stuff's still in the soil. It's still in the air. You already know what I'm talking about. What's that white man's name that thought it was a genius idea to create the biggest bullet in the world? Oppenheimer. Yeah, that's his name. So why is it that, y'all called him this, y'all called him that, you insane and you did this, and now you ain't calling back. You calling to come save your community. And I'm going to go over there and I'm going to start me a negotiation firm over there in Asia and stuff. And I'm going to have black men come breed with them, but they're going to get benefits. They're going to get lifetime protection from any type of child support if they decide to leave and don't want to stay in these here countries. They're going to be set for life, which means anything that these kids bring, it is going to come back directly to the black family. Which means if I send Sheck over there to breed, right? Let's just hypothetically, I send him over there on a contract breeding. Anything that these kids inherit is gonna come back to us. The same way they do it with these, we used to be slaves on this land out here, and anything we work, you know what I'm saying? They own and went back to their family. We gonna start sending it back to Africa, back to the black families. That's the type of contract I need if you need this earth, because this one ain't dying. We're going to get our kickbacks out of here.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Sunday. Doing well myself. I hope your weekend is going well for you as well. You know what I always say about that? These weekends just go too fast. Not looking forward to Monday, but be that it is, oh well. Well, there's a very, very interesting rumor circulating throughout social media. Some of you may have already heard it. I'm just getting to this situation about Korea and Japan offering like $75,000 to $90,000 for so-called black men to come over and help to keep their population in the mix. You understand? Y'all heard Tasha K, break it down to y'all. I don't know how true this is, but I did come across an article that says basically this is not true. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this rumor got started, but yeah, they're saying that, they are asking brothers to come over there and to help keep, their repopulate their race, which is funny to me because most people don't know it, but it all started with so-called black people in the first place. Okay? That's where it all started at. With our ancestral mothers, Eve or Eves, however way that went. You understand? So, hey, look. I guess it's safe to say that it probably will end with our people. You understand what I'm saying? And also I like to say, I think it's strange that Japan, if this is true, this is alleged, if they're paying money like that for a black man to come over there and help populate, their race or whatever. I think it's strange because for years and years and years, I think they had a 2-child minimum. Their government had like a 2-child minimum that you can have. And now all of a sudden, being that there's rumored that they're not repopulating themselves as some other races, if you understand, now who do you come back to? The originator, the steward of this planet, the black man. Which, if this is true, I would say no. Let nature take its course. But I have a couple more videos that I want us to listen to. So let's kick back and, hear the perspective of some other people and see what they think about this, other than Tasha K. Check this out.
Word on the street is Japan is calling on black men to reproduce with Japanese women with a $75,000 per baby incentive. And I have so many questions to ask about this. Before I get to asking my questions, I'm going to start out by asking,
is this not suspicious?
Because it all just seems like a trap and it doesn't quite make sense to me. First of all, why is this the solution they came to when they were looking for a new way to solve their population problem? In fact, what happened to their original plan of over-sexualizing their society so that the men can be incentivized to reproduce with the women more? Secondly, speaking of over-sexualizing their society, what happened to white dudes? The Oxford study exists for a reason, right? Why wasn't this offer given to the white dudes? After all these years of loyalty white men have shown to Asian countries, they don't even get the friends and family discount? What the hell? Okay, next question. How are Japanese men taking this to begin with? There's no way they're going to be complacent in their own euthanization. Alright, last question. Do I have to go for this offer to be valid? Or can I just have a few flown over here for me? Also, is there a cap on how many I can get?
Greetings everyone. I am Mika, a 28-year-old woman hailing from the land of the rising sun, Japan. I've had the fortune of experiencing a myriad of cultures and perspectives, and I'm here today to share my story. Let's go. Diving right into the heart of the matter, I've always found myself drawn to Black American men. Why, you might ask? Well, in my experience, they embody a unique blend of care, attention, and protectiveness that I find both comforting and appealing. Now, let's talk about dating in Japan. It's a challenging landscape, to say the least. The relentless pressure to excel at work often takes precedence over personal relationships. But here's the twist. I've found that Black American men approach this differently. They seek to work smarter, not harder, finding innovative ways to earn a living rather than merely clocking in long hours. Growing up, I heard stereotypes painting Black men as thugs, perhaps even scammers. But let me tell you, that's far from the truth. I've had the pleasure of meeting Black men who are successful professionals, working for renowned companies. They masterfully balance a serious demeanor with a sense of humor that's truly refreshing. In contrast, my encounters with men in Tokyo often left me feeling as if there were only two extremes. Those who were all play and those who were all work, with little room for a middle ground. Now, here's a fascinating piece of information that Nerd Swag shared. There's a plethora of single Black men in cities like New York and Chicago. This raises an intriguing question. Why is that? Are the women in these cities not seeking good men? Or is there a deeper issue at play? Let's conclude this intriguing journey by extending an open invitation to everyone. Join us as we navigate through this captivating mystery. By doing so, we can shatter preconceived notions and cultivate a deeper comprehension.
Well, now, as we can see, there could be some truth, to this rumor. I'm saying, as opposed, Black men going over there finding, love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the question is the government actually paying $75,000 or upwards to come over there and help repopulate their race? Well, when I come across this particular article right here, South Korea and Japan are not offering $75,000 for black men to impregnate their women. So I don't know how this rumor got started, but nevertheless, it is in full circulation. Just to read this part right here, it says, claim government of South Korea and Japan incentive black men to have children. Source, viral social media video. Verdict, misleading. So they're basically denying that the Japanese government and South Korea is actually, paying incentives of upward to $75,000 to come over and get down with their women, you know what I mean, and help populate their country. But even if they were, I would advise any and every black man that will come across this video to not to do it. You got your own problems to worry about. You understand what I mean? Don't come trying to be Captain Saver, you know what. You understand what I'm saying? You got your own problems, to deal with. And besides, I heard the brother in the first video say, why didn't they, give this incentive to the white man first? Well, I don't think that they would want to do that, being that, number one, they were colonizers in the first place, and number two, well, they're not doing such a good job of their own selves, repopulating themselves. You see what I'm saying? So that would be a no. You got to go back to the source, if this were true, which we just read, it's not. But you would have to go back to the source with an actual mitochondrial DNA from which all life, so-called human life, springs from. So that's just what it is. So just to put these rumors to rest, the article said, no, this is misleading, it's not true. This is a lie. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.